Hello, my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. Today we are doing a pick a card on what you can expect in the week ahead. So this reading is timeless, so no matter when you find it, just know it's for basically the next 7 days. Some things you can expect to happen, or things to keep in mind over the next 7 days that may involve some other things coming into your life. So you might hear something today that when you encounter something, it's going to be that reminder to, oh yeah, I need to think about it this way. Kind of a lot of times those types of messages come through as well. So I have 3 piles for you guys today. I have pile 1, which is pink tourmaline, pile 2, which is the selenite with this etched mandala, and pile 3 is black obsidian with a etched mandala on it. So take a deep breath, go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you feel drawn to more than one, you could just have a busy week, or there may be a message in another pile that you needed to hear. So feel free to watch more than one. Go with wherever your intuition or your gut is drawing you. I will be pulling message cards and charms and letters at the end of each pile, so make sure you stick around for that. And again, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And the timestamps will be in the description box below, and I will see you at your pile. Thanks, guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends. For pile 1, you guys picked this really awesome pink tourmaline. Very cool. Super heavy. All right, so we are going over what you can expect in the week ahead. So we're going to start with your tarot. I'm using a really fun tarot. I'm using the Golden Girls tarot today. Ooh, so you guys got the Fool and the 2 of Wands. So for you guys, this is a big week of new beginnings, planning things out, seeing where your next steps are going to take you towards your future. Very, very big week. I love that rose is the Fool, right? But she's carrying a white rose in this card. I just think there's a new week of purity coming in. I'm very drawn into the dog, so there's a sense of loyalty as well, like someone you may have a companion on this new adventure, whatever it looks like to you. Could be a little different. We do have the full moon in the background here, and we're about to approach on a full moon soon, at least when I'm recording this. Again, this is timeless, so whenever you find it, it's fine. But just know that that full moon energy is going to be with you as well in this coming up week. Yeah, so it's a time to take a leap of faith as well. The Fool's about new beginnings. Sometimes those new beginnings may be a little scary, but with this 2 of Wands, I feel like you guys may have been planning out this new adventure you want to go on already, or you're going to be being kind of methodical about how you're going to approach this new adventure you want to do for yourself. But you're definitely really getting excited about moving forward in this next path, in this next week. So that's really, really cool energy. And they're drawing me into the fact that she's holding the world in her hands. So they're saying like it's a limitless adventure that you are about to embark on if you choose to see it that way. You know, Sophia on this card, she is wearing glasses, so they're asking you to make sure that you adjust your perception and to really take in all the possibilities that the world has to offer you, because it really can be limitless if you choose to see it that way. So it's just like a little nod of make sure you adjust your perception, and you're keeping that with a sense of wonderment this week, coming into this new beginning that you're going to be having. So very cool. So, oh, you guys got the joy card. Of course, I love this. But this is a card like this is going to be like your mood for the week. You're going to be in a state of happiness, abundance, joy, just very fulfilled coming into this week. Whatever this is, it could bring you a lot of happiness. I just hear you're going to be laughing about things that maybe even normally would have bothered you in the past, but it's this like you're seeing things through almost like a new set of eyes this week. And you know, they're drawing me into she has glasses in this too. I'm just hearing like your vision's going to be adjusted, and things that used to bother you maybe in the past, you're almost gonna like laugh about it now. Like you're just gonna, your perception is shifting, and things aren't going to bother you the way they used to this week. You're just going to approach everything a little bit differently, and with this state of enthusiasm, like almost like, are you serious? Like, did that just happen? You know, but no longer having it like, you know, taking it poorly, but taking it in a really good, lighthearted way. And I'm not saying, you know, like when bad things happen, you can't respect the fact that they're bad, but it's like you're just going to be seeing it differently this week. And perception, you know, is our reality, and our reality is our perception. So it's how you choose to perceive a situation is how you allow it to affect you. Again, it's hard with, you know, certain situations. I don't want to downplay like things that happen, but if you can shift your perspective, it can change how it affects you. Okay, so for your forgot the name of Divine Energy Oracle, it says embrace your power. So you guys are definitely going to be stepping into your power, remembering who you are, with a sense of authority this week. So you're really going to feel very powerful, very like this next step, as scary as it may be, you're going to have a sense of like, it's going to make you feel very empowered. So yeah, you're just going to be embracing your power. You're going to be filled with joy and happiness. Then we have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So whatever this new thing you're doing, you know, for a lot of you guys, this could be like your soul purpose kind of energy coming through. And you've been, you know, depending on your religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs, you know, your soul's been working at this for a long time. Like it knows what's up. It's ready for this adventure, and you've been doing this for a long time, and it's time for you to really excel and really jump forward in this path that your soul is taking you on. Like they're just saying, just do it. Just go after it. If you've been like wanting to do this thing, whatever this thing looks like for you, it's time to take that leap, because it's going to work out, because you've been behind the scenes training for this for a very long time. So when it comes to how you can nurture yourself this week, they're advising you to play. So it's that being playful when things seem hard, or trying to be joyful. And for some of you guys, I'm seeing like you actually like driving and seeing a playground that no one's on, and stopping and going and literally going on a swing, just to remind yourself like how fun life can be. So if you find yourself being very serious about things, or, you know, losing that excitement or that playfulness in life, they're saying to stop and find something to be playful about. I just realized how much we need a light right there. Okay. It's going to cause a slight glare, but we'll be okay. But yeah, just to find, just to stop and give yourself a moment of play when you feel like things have gotten really serious, or if they have, and that may be what helps change your perspective and shift that mindset you have about things going on in your life. So when it comes to love, your Love Compass Oracle, it says true love. This is a true divine love, or you are manifesting a high vibrational relationship. You are giving and receiving more love in your life. This is a healthy, emotional, genuine connection with another. This may pertain to reaching the vibration of unconditional love. I'm hearing for some of you guys this is like romantic, but others of you this may just be like a friendship, true love. You know, I'm very blessed to have an amazing best friend that loves me unconditionally, and like we're platonically in love with each other, like so to speak. So I hope all you guys have that level of support. So for some of you guys, it may be actually romantic, but other of you guys, it could be, you know, realizing that your best friend, or, you know, your friends around you, your soul family, your soul tribe are, you know, giving you that unconditional love that you've been saying that you want, and you are getting in other forms, even if it's not coming in romantically. Be in awe happy with the fact that you have this love. And it could be your physical family as well, your parents or something loving you unconditionally coming in too. But it's just a week of feeling that true love, that unconditional love. Maybe you're getting support on this new mission that you're going on from those around you. Okay, so for message cards, these are going to be messages from your the person you're thinking of. I'm going to do the different sign groupings. I'm going to use the White Rose Guidance cards. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, this will be what your earth sign would say. So if you don't have to have a person for each of these, but if for pile 1, if they're dealing with the earth sign, what does the earth sign want to say? There's a strange and deep connection between us. So if you're dealing with the earth sign, they feel this interesting connection with you guys, or between the two of you. If you're dealing with a water sign, what does the water sign want to say? I desire you deeply and eternally. So hey, hey, hey. Fire sign, if they're dealing with a fire sign. Ooh, this one. The taste of your presence is something that I will never, ever be able to forget. So you're very unforgettable to this person. And if you're dealing with an air sign, what did they want to say? You're the only person in the world that really scares me. So it's just something, you know, that doesn't literally mean like you scare them off. It's just like something about you is like, it's so intense, it's scary, is how that message is meant to be read. So let's do our letters and charms. I'm going to start off with a zodiac sign. So this is just someone that you could be dealing with this week. It may not be romantic, a person. It's just someone that could be heavily involved in your week. So you guys got Scorpio, and we're about to have that full moon in Scorpio. So let's do your letters. I still need to get a bigger bag for this. I have such big hands. All right, letters for pile 1, please. Letters for pile 1. Okay, so we have a G, an L, an E, an R, a U, and an O. So this could be someone's initials. It could be like the initials of some important place to you. It could spell out stuff. I don't even try to spell things out anymore. I'll let you guys do those. And let's pull some charms for pile 1. What else is going to go on for pile 1 this week, please? Any other information for them? Woo. Wow, you guys got a lot of words. Oh, we have another letter. We have a Y. We have the number 3. Oh, and you guys got a Q. You guys have a lot of interesting letters here. We have bookworm. So you could be picking up a new book this week. Really, I'm just saying like almost self-care, like taking time out to really nurture your mind this week with this book. We have this penny here. So, and it came up on heads. So that's, I didn't really realize I even had that in this bag. So this is a sign of good luck. So a penny on head is good luck. I'm also hearing a penny for your thoughts. So you may be having an in-depth conversation with someone that wants to know like your mindset, your viewpoint on stuff this week. I don't know if you guys know that saying, but yeah, it's a penny for your thoughts. So someone's gonna be very curious about how you view something, how you think about something. Also, the year 1996 might be important to somebody. We have for words, we have from, dream, hug, gentle, and sweet. So pay attention to your dreams this week. You may be getting a gentle hug from someone really special to you this week as well. We have the anchor and the why can't I think of what it's called? The wheel on a ship to steer it. It has another word, right? Steering wheel. Wow, I think there's another word. Anyways, so I feel like it's like you're going on an adventure, but the wheel's going to be in your hand. So it may be a chance like some people may actually be moving, picking up anchors, changing somewhere else, but you're going to be guiding where you are going to be landing is the message that I'm getting. We have a leaf, so it's that new, that fresh new. We are in springtime as well, but there's just a sense of newness, a new start coming in. I'm hearing with this palm tree, somebody actually may be going somewhere tropical, but with this palm tree, they're saying be flexible. So with palm trees, for those of you who don't live in a hurricane area, one cool thing about palm trees is their trunk is extremely flexible. So when these tropical storms come in, they kind of bend with the storm, but then they they flip back up afterwards. So they don't get uprooted like other trees would, because they've learned to be flexible through these storms. So it's just a nod to make sure, no matter what comes your way, to make sure you're being flexible, because you will pop back up that way. And then we have the little shirt with the heart. So with this, I feel like someone's going to be wearing their heart on their sleeve, or someone may be expressing love to you, really finally letting you know how they feel in their heart. Maybe it's someone that has kept a lot of the stuff to themselves, and they finally want to show you what's been under, like in their chest the whole time. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but we did have the number 3 as well. So pile 1, that is what your week ahead looks like. Hopefully you found this interesting. Feel free to come back and let me know how your week went, or if any cool things that went along with this, or even if it's resonating already with where you're sitting. That's always cool for me to hear as well. So as always, thank you guys so very much, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye guys. You're sitting there, sorry, I gotta clean up a little bit. Clean up, clean up. Okay, number 2. For a moment. Okie doke. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 2. You guys picked this etched selenite. There's a mandala on there. Gotta love selenite and mandalas. Can't go wrong with that. Okie doke. So we are going over what you can expect in the week ahead, things to keep in mind. You may hear something that helps you get through something that happens is something to keep in mind for certain things that come up. As a lot of people tell me that I've told them something and then something happened, and what I said helped them get through that section. So that's been interesting to hear as well. So let's start off with your tarot. We're using the Golden Girl Tarot for extra fun. Ooh, you guys got 2 major arcana, so it could be a very major week. You guys have the Hermit and the Lovers. So for the Hermit, you know, with this one, you know, the Hermit is about going within. It's kind of like that spiritual healing, figuring things out, that Hermit mode. But I'm just hearing a lot of spiritual growth and healing is going to be happening under the surface for you this well. And that could, you know, very much have to do with your love life or someone coming in. This also could be a Gemini as well that you're dealing with this week. But almost like divinely guided. And, you know, this could be a new person coming into your life. I really wasn't trying to go a love angle with this reading, but here we are. Yeah, I'm just hearing like there's like a perfect match going to be coming in for you guys, or returning, or just it's going to be a week to celebrate. If you already have a loved one, it's going to be this like lovely week, because they're both wearing robes in this, like where they're like, you know, almost on a vacation. At a hotel, you would wear a robe and relax. So it's just really nice. Actually, and Rose is wearing a robe in her thing as well. They're telling me robes are important for somebody. So take that as you will. But Sophia is up here, like, you know, guiding over the Lovers. So there may be also, for some of you guys, some family involvement that might not be as fun to do with your love life. Like, you may have other people in your family telling you how you should do something this week, but just remember you need to do what's right for you above anyone else's opinions. And maybe that's where this, you know, growth from coming from the inside and being really secure in who you are, and finding your own light and shining through things this week. So very interesting. All right, let's see what we have next. So we have compassion and unconditional love. So you're being reminded to approach things in your life with compassion and unconditional love. And I get that sometimes we think we love unconditionally, but we're like, well, I'll love them if. That if is is the big marker for that's a condition. So it's like learning to take a deep breath and loving regardless. It doesn't mean you can't have boundaries or stand up for yourself and things like that. You can love people from afar, but it is, you know, coming in and approaching things from a compassionate, caring, unconditional love. Like, I'll love you regardless. I don't have to put up with it, but I'll still have love for you kind of vibe. We have butterflies in this card, so I'm being guided to mention that. So it could be a transformation. So you could be like also learning to have compassion and love for yourself. Maybe you've been through this hermit-like period lately where you've been growing your soul. You've had a lot of soul growth. You're uncovering, you're coming out of that and learning maybe possibly even just to love yourself, the other side of yourself. We all have polarity within us. And having more compassion for yourself as you've gone through a transformation or as you're going through a transformation. Make sure you're kind and gentle to yourself. We extend it more to other people and forget to extend it to ourselves. So make sure you're doing that as well this week. So it says to count your blessings. So this week, I also want you to make sure that you are stopping and taking little moments of gratitude. When we feel overwhelmed, sometimes if we just stop and kind of relax your shoulders, take a deep breath, look around and find something that you're very grateful for, it can change your mindset when you're getting overwhelmed. So they're saying, you know, make sure you're counting your blessings, seeing at all the beauty that's unfolding around you, because you've done a lot of work, a lot of healing work, and even counting your blessings and what you've done within yourself. That's weird. Sorry, there's a noise in my room and there's no one in here. So say hey to whatever that was. But yeah, make sure you're counting your blessings, and not just outside, but inwardly. Like, again, I think you guys need to make sure you're giving yourself enough credit for all the work you've done on yourself thus far. You guys have trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? So this is like the age-old question. Like, if you had no fears at all, what would you go and do? So they're saying to make sure you're trusting this, like, and you are supported. You know, you're supported not only by, you know, those who love you around you, but you're also supported by your angels, your guides, your light team, God, source, whatever you want to call it. Just know that the universe has your back. And so they're asking you to trust this week. Trust your path and go after the things you want, even if they scare you, to do it anyways. Like, do it afraid if you must, is the vibe that they're giving. So for nurturing yourself this week, what a beautiful card. How stunning is that? It says stretch. So this is a moment to pause. Make sure you're stretching your body, loosening up your I keep getting like really a lot of tightness through my shoulders as I'm doing this reading. So I'm not sure whose energy that is, but just make sure you're stretching, moving your neck around, pausing. We also have the color blue in here, so which has to do with the throat chakra. So if you're not speaking your truth, sometimes that can cause issues within your shoulders and things like that. So, you know, stretch not just your shoulders, but stretch your ability to speak your truth and open up to others and be honest and truthful with yourself and others this week. Or perhaps, you know, if you've been thinking about doing yoga, this is a nod to doing yoga. And yoga doesn't have to be super crazy or intense. You can start off slow, but it's extremely beneficial just for your body, for your mind. It's just a way to really get in touch with yourself. So I'm not good at yoga by any means, so don't mark me on that, but I do respect how beneficial it is, and I try to make it a part of my daily practice, even if I just do like a quick flow, vinyasa flow through the morning or something like that, or just stopping and even just stretching your neck. But I can't get over how beautiful this card is. So hopefully you guys see that as well. All right, it's a very mandala week for you guys with this mandala on here and in this background. Okay, moving on. So for love this week, you guys have communication, which I was talking about this throat chakra, so that also might be, you know, relevant to communicating your needs with somebody, and maybe in that compassionate way. So this card says communication. There's a need for expression of feelings of the heart in this relationship or connection. Work on communicating and connecting in different ways. Fully connect with this person and let them know how you feel. This could be like with your loved one. This Lover's card was here. It could be with just friends or family as well. You know, love doesn't always have to be romantic, but just know that communication is big this week, and make sure you're speaking your truth, because if you hold these things in, that's when you start having physical ailments in your body, typically depending on what you're holding in. It's crazy, like if you look at, you know, what the different chakras do, and what areas of your body feel like you have a blockage, and when you look at the coordinating chakra to that, if you're having an issue somewhere within your body, you could have blocked energy. So sorry, I'm rambling on that. If that's striking a chord with you, look into that. Like if you're having some sort of physical ailment, find the area of the body, look up the coordinating chakra and read about it, because there might be a clue in there for you on how you can, you know, it might be emotional, an emotional issue or emotional trapped block, pain or something that's causing your physical ailment that you may not be able to pinpoint where that's coming from. And that could just be a message for one person. Not sure, but it needed to be said. So, all right, moving along, we're going to pull messages from your special person. These are love messages. So this is depending on who you're dealing with. I'm going to pull for the different types of zodiac signs. So we are going to start with earth signs. So if you are dealing with an earth sign, you don't have to have someone for each of these, but so for pile 2, for those that are dealing with an earth sign, what would the earth sign want to say? Oop. You are always safe with me. So they want you to know that you are safe with them. Okay, so for water signs for pile 2, please. Water signs. Holy cow. Okay, you guys got, I'm just going to take these 2 top ones that flipped over. It says, I'm afraid if you touch me, you'll destroy me. And how do I get you alone? So this person might have a little contradictory energy. They want to be alone with you, but at the same time, they're afraid that you could destroy them. You know, not in a bad way. And this is like in a, whew, you're a lot to, you know, it's like an intense connection. All right, if you're dealing with those dealing with a fire sign, what would the fire sign want to say, please? Thank you for your beautiful light and energy in my life. So they see you, they respect you, and they honor like the beauty that you are in their life. And for an air sign, I still have so much to accomplish before I can give you what you deserve. So that air sign is still kind of working on themselves as well. Just keep that in mind. For charms and letters. All right, so I'm going to pull a zodiac sign or dice first. This could just be, this doesn't have to be a romantic person. This is just someone that you could be dealing with heavily this week. You have Pisces. All right, so for letters, they said Pisces or water sign this week. All right, letters for pile 2. Oh, only a couple. Okay, we have an L, a P, an E, and an R. So this could be someone's initials. It could be a location. It could be your initials. It could, you know, sometimes they spell stuff. I don't try to spell things out anymore. Feel free to do that on your own. All right, so for charms, what else? Oh, I just realized we had another R that fell out here. So we have 2 R's, double R's. All right, so for your guys' charms, okay, oh, and friend popped out. All right, bookworm came out, so you could be learning some new knowledge. You could be taking some time to, I feel like a lot of you guys may be learning something new this week, but just taking time to really like research something or look in a book, or, you know, taking the time out for yourself. We have the number 4. We have this little camera, so this could be someone actually looking in on your social media, but also could be like a sense of nostalgia. You could be looking back at old pictures. We have time, like, and friend. So you could have some friend time. You're just gonna have a lot of things to like about your week as well. We have 2 cat charms came out. One was the kissy cat face and the happy cat. So that's good. We didn't get a grumpy cat. You guys got 2 love charms, so double the love. One is that locked, so it might be someone that you love, maybe still keeping things to themselves, but they're going to be involved in your week. Paris or France could be important to you. First, it could be a nod to something. Also, I just saw the movie Ratatouille popped in my head, so I'm not sure if someone's going to be watching that. We have a butterfly, so it's that transformation. We have the butterfly in the card earlier too. So it's a week of transformation. You're coming out of this cocoon like hermit stage, and really starting to blossom and fly. We have an elephant here. This also kind of ties into that nostalgic thing for me. Elephants, they say elephants never forget. So it could be like a week of remembering things, maybe talking about old times with a friend here, things that you loved, maybe even discussing or looking at a picture of Paris. I just realized that we had the Eiffel Tower in this card too, so I need to point that out on counting your blessings. Our elephant also has its trunk up, which is a sign of good luck. So it's another just little nod to this week's going to be a very lucky week. Yeah. I do, though, kind of feel like it's going to be a calmer week for a lot of you guys. It's just going to be like this week of like taking it all in, stretching, communicating, just like really just accepting and blessing yourself where you are in each step of the way. So, all right, guys, and they're kind of telling me like the Four of Swords with this one, so which is also like this card of rest and really just kind of going within and thinking about things. So there are your letters and charms. Feel free to let me know if this resonates or come back and let me know how that went. As always, I appreciate you guys spending time with me and my readings. It's always truly an honor. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I hope you have a lovely week. Bye, guys. I'm tired of talking. I have one more pile to go. And a butterfly just flew by. If anyone's still sitting there. Butterflies were your thing. It was a yellow butterfly. Okay. Check a couple things for a second. Relax my voice. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3. You guys picked this black obsidian with the mandala on it. I can't like tell where you guys can see that, but I'm sure you see it. It's gorgeous. All right, so what can you guys expect in the week ahead? No, this is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter when I recorded this. Just know from your week going forward, this is stuff that you can expect to come up or possibly keep in mind as things come up in your life. All right, so we'll start off with your tarot. I'm using the Golden Girls Tarot. You guys got the Ace of Cups and Three of Wands. So this is going to be a very fulfilling week, possibly a lot of you may have been putting a lot of time and effort into a project, and you're going to be seeing a return on your investment this week. Somebody actually may be physically getting like in business financial standpoints an ROI, like a return on investment. I'm hearing cryptocurrency for some of you guys. Anyways, but the Three of Wands is very much about, you know, waiting for your ship to come in. But with this Ace of Cups coming in, I feel like it's like your cup is overflowing this week with so much abundance and love and happiness that it's like your ships are coming in. It's also planning. So maybe for some of you guys, you have been thinking about, you know, investing in something. It can look lots of different ways, but I feel like it's going to be very bountiful, whatever that is. Ace of Cups can also be the I love you card. So someone could be hearing I love you for the first time, which is kind of sweet to think about. And then for me personally, the Ace of Cups is also a soul purpose fulfillment card. So I always like to add that in. So some of you guys may be really like finally settling in to this soul purpose or figuring out where you want to go with this soul mission that you've recently been enlightened to, that you are on path to do, or being called to do, and you're seeing like how that's all going to work out. You're envisioning your future. You're very like tapped in, tuned into where you're going, what you're seeing, and you're very like, yeah, like you have your eyes set on the prize, and you're going after that this week. So very cool. The number 13 might be important to somebody, just because Ace stands for 1 and 3. They keep showing me a 13, so I have to say that as well. What else? All right, I feel like there's one more message that's coming through. I'm just not quite grasping what they're trying to let me know. Lily pads and frogs. I don't know what that has to do with it. I mean, there's lily pads in here, but they're having me mention that, so maybe that's... I know some of you guys watch these and they're like, if I see a frog or I hear about this or little things, then I know the reading's for me, so maybe that's all it is. But I will say that even though I feel crazy saying things sometimes, but there you go. All right, moving on. So you guys have it, trust your intuition. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely maybe more of a soul purpose for a lot of you guys that are on this like awakening mission. You're being guided to really trust your intuition, trust that inner voice, trust that inner knowing. You see this beam of light coming out of her head, right? It's kind of in between her third eye and her crown. Just knowing like your soul knows your path's truth or where you need to go. Again, this is feeling very spiritually awakened kind of vibe I'm getting from this group and the energy that I'm sitting in at the moment. So if that's not you, there's someone that's watching this pile that is vibing really in a beautifully wonderful way. So I'm being guided to tell you to trust it, my friend. You are there, you are seeing like and trust that vision that's coming through your head. It's very, very powerful and very beautiful. Like it makes me want to cry a little bit in such an honoring, beautiful way to sit in this energy. So whoever's that is, there could be multiple of you guys that picked this pile. Okay, keep going. We have faith. So you're reminded to, even though you may not have been able to see the journey thus far, understand why certain things have happened to you, they're saying have faith, keep going forward, keep moving forward, keep leaping forward. Maybe that's what that frog thing they're giving me. Leaping forward, taking that leap of faith, moving forward, jumping through your obstacles. Even though the stepping stones might have felt like further apart, I'm showing the lily pads here. They're saying you just have to leap from one to the other, and each little step you take is going to take you to where you need to be on your journey or where you've been going so far. Yeah, it's just a really, really cool, like trusting the journey, even when you can't see. So if you're the person who's been trying to see and you feel like you can't see, they're asking you to trust through it. Like you may have to close your eyes and trust it, even though you want to see it. This came up in another reading, my angel message reading. It's that you'll see it when you believe it kind of vibe. Like, so they're saying you just have to keep forward, keep the faith, keep moving forward, go lead with your heart and follow your intuition, follow your heart where it's taking you. Yeah. So, and you'll see it when you believe it. So we have the Priestess card. It says, how are you being called to step up and lead? I don't look at these beforehand. So this is, again, I feel like a lot of you guys are really getting on path through your spiritual mission. We could have a lot of light workers and fellow light workers, I should say, in watching this right now. If you don't know what that is, but something about that word sparks something in you, then you'll look into that. If not, let it go. But you're also being asked where you're being led to, where are you being called to step up and lead. So maybe you guys have this beautiful way of doing something that can help others, and like you may be involved doing Reiki or healing handwork or even massage therapy. I'm just being guided to the light in her hands here, like that can just help heal people. A lot of healing kind of energy coming through. The Priestess is also kind of like the high priestess, who is all about your intuition, and we have this trust your intuition. So if you guys have kind of been like blocking that off or not trusting it, this is your huge nudge to have faith in yourself and to trust the universe is working in your favor behind the scenes, and to really trust yourself and what you want to do with your life. This is kind of how you can nurture yourself. It says dare. Now we show this girl, she looks like she's drinking, probably doing karaoke, but it's like dare to put yourself out there boldly is kind of the message they're giving me. And speaking your voice, singing your song. If some of you guys actually want to be a singer, then maybe this is a nod to that. But they're just saying like to use your voice, and what you have to say carries so much clout. Find that liquid courage. Not necessarily you have to have a drink with it, but it's like finding that courage that you would have in such a moment and really go out and belt out what it is that your soul is calling you to do. So for love, we have forgiveness. It says your heart needs to be in communication. Oh, be in the communication of forgiveness. Fully forgive yourself. I think that's a big one for this group. Forgive yourself and others. Forgive yourself for past mistakes and guilt. Forgiveness will allow you to move forward and heal. This will create more space for love in your life. So for some of you guys, this could be just a nod to actually forgiving someone else. Doesn't mean you have to, you can still keep your boundaries, but holding on to anger and resentment, either for yourself or for others, only damages yourself. It doesn't really hurt the other person. So, you know, forgiveness is not just for the other person, it's for yourself as well. It's to relieve your soul of this pain that you're carrying that isn't serving you. So in order to release that, you forgive other people. And again, you don't even have to tell, like, if there's someone that you're not in communication with that you're holding a grudge against or pain from, forgive them just for you. You don't even have to tell them. You can write them a letter that you never send and burn it. We do have a full moon coming up. So sometimes it's a good time for releasing old grievances, things that no longer serve you, but just being guided to, they just keep showing me writing out a letter and saying everything you ever wanted to say, and either, you know, burning it, burying it, or putting it in water or something, watching it, but somehow to get it to disintegrate and go back into the earth, to give it over to God, give it over to the earth, universe, whatever, to allow it to take the burden that's been weighing on you. Okay, so I'm going to pull love message cards from the different zodiac signs for you guys. So for pile 3, for those of you that are dealing with an earth sign, what does the earth sign want to say, please? Pile 3, if they're dealing with an earth sign, what do they want to say? I want to follow you through, follow you through all time and all all time and all universes. So all the dimensions this person wants to be there with you. If you're dealing with a water sign, this is funny. Okay, you guys got 2. It says, how do I get you alone and I can't bring myself to open up and let you in? And the last reading, my water sign pulled 2 as well. So, and one of the cards was this one, but it was a different card to go along with it. So our water signs have a lot of stuff. They want to get you alone, but they're still having a hard time figuring out how to open up and tell you what it is that they want to tell you. If you're dealing with a fire sign, what does a fire sign want to say? My entire being and body is attracted to you. So your fire signs have, if you're dealing with the fire sign, they have a lot of heat for you, a lot of attraction towards you. And for the air signs, if someone's dealing with an air sign, what does the air sign want to say? We have 2. It says, you leave me breathless and without words, and you are my star who outshines all others. So you are, they put you on a pedestal basically, and you make them speechless and breathless. All right, so for letters and charms, let's see. We'll start with the zodiac dice. So this doesn't necessarily mean romantic. This is just someone that could be heavily involved in your week. So for pile 3, who could they be dealing with this week? We have Scorpio. We also have that full moon in Scorpio this week as I'm recording this, so the energy of that could be just what you're dealing with. And the Scorpio, it's a lot about that death and rebirth kind of vibe. So keep that in mind as well. Also, I feel like, you know, that release, if you're being guided, if you're holding on to stuff that no longer serves you, look into doing like some sort of release kind of thing with the full moon. I think it would be very powerful for you guys at this time. So for letters, okay, you guys have C, D, E, T, and a Y. This could be someone's initials. They spell stuff sometimes. I don't even try to do that anymore. It could be a location, a place, something that's pertinent to you guys. And then for charms, so let's see what we got. So for pile 3, what else can we tell them about their week, please? Any other information that we can get from charms? All right, we have the number 4. We have a from and always. We have a cat with the little love eyes. So someone's love struck. Oh, we have the bunny with the carrot. We have another letter. We have a W. We have a whale, we have a teddy bear, and a starfish. So the ocean or the water could be pertinent to you guys this week with this here. I'm also being told just like something to do with families, because whales tend to travel in pods, or, you know, in a group at times. I mean, I guess it depends on the type of whale, but I'm thinking they're giving me like a pod of whales, which is a group of whales. So it could be a family orchestrated kind of thing this week. Anytime I get like a bunny or most of the bunnies in here, it's like that some bunny loves you. So someone could be saying, I love you. We did have that Ace of Cups. So I feel like someone's hearing I love you for the first time, which is really sweet. We have this teddy bear, which I'm feeling like could be like a childhood memory, something nostalgic coming up. Someone could actually physically be getting a teddy bear, but I'm feeling like this very like childhood vibe from this, like a very honoring experience. You may be meeting up with a childhood friend or someone you haven't seen since childhood, as well. Number 4, and then from always. So you're going to be getting something from somebody. It's also this teddy bear. It could be a gift coming in. It doesn't necessarily have to be a teddy bear, but it could be a gift this week. The always brings me back to Harry Potter, Snape and Lily. Always, like he always would love her, you know, kind of vibe. So that might be pertinent to somebody watching as well. And again, we have the cat with the heart eyes. It's that love week. Again, we have this Ace of Cups, so you could just have, I know I went really soul purposely with this whole mission, but for other of you that didn't feel right for you, it could just be a very loving week coming in. So, especially with some of these charms that popped up. I'm also hearing make a wish upon a star, and it could come true as well. So there you guys go. There's your letters and charms. I appreciate all you guys being here with me and spending time with me. It's truly an honor, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys.